Welcome back. This is eNCA. Well, in terms of the facts and figures that have been coming out in as far as the situation with COVID-19 is concerned, Gauteng is quickly catching up with the Western Cape in terms of the number of infections. The province has now recorded over 63,000 cases, and now there's a debate on whether or not stricter lockdown regulations must be imposed. And eNCA's Kaelihle Khumalo is getting the views of political parties, and he joins us now with a representative of the IFP from the legislature here in Gauteng in Johannesburg. Kaya, what has the IFP got to say about what interventions need to be introduced?
Well, certainly, Tula, we're just going to go straight to Mr. Ngobese, who's the provincial secretary of the IFP. So, Mr. Ngobese, what is the IFP's reading of the situation? Do we have to go back to the stricter lockdown?
Well, the IFP thinks it's time that we go back to level 5 lockdown because of the number of cases that keeps on escalating every day in Gauteng in particular. We think it was premature, for a government to go to level 3. As you can see, the cases are really escalating every day.
And others will say, what about the economy? Because now we've seen so many sectors reopening, so many grades today, so many pupils went back to school today. So how do we try to strike a balance there?
Well, you see, economy can recover, but the lives of people, once we are dead, we are dead, we are not coming back. So we must put the lives of the people first before the economy, because the economy can take 10 years and it will still recover. But we cannot risk the lives of people and those that are at school by staying at level 3 when we can see that cases are rising every day.
And also the issue of changing their behavior. It's very crucial in terms of making sure that people do comply with these measures. As political parties, what can you do to make sure that people do understand the seriousness of the situation?
I think it's paramount for all political parties to teach their members that they must behave well, so that they don't infect other people. Issues of social distancing, sanitization, and other issues. It's very important that we abide by the rules, which has been outlined by the government.
Maybe just before I let you go, say, how would you rate the provincial government in terms of its approach?
Well, I think they're trying their best, but soon we'll be running out of beds. As we can see, our hospitals are getting full and every day. So we need to come together, not just to criticize and point fingers, but this pandemic has shown us that we need to be united as a nation, especially as people who are living in Gauteng, so that at the end of the day we can say well done to Gauteng.
All right, Mr. Ngobese, thank you so much for your time. So, Tila Caesar, that is Mr. Ngobese. He's the provincial secretary of the IFP. So he's saying, in essence, go back to level 5 and have all the strict measures as a way of trying to deal with COVID-19.
All right, that's eNCA's Kaelihle Khumalo checking on the reaction of political parties here in Gauteng to